Welcome to this episode of The Sleeping Hour. I'll be guiding you on a journey of calm and relaxation, helping you to drift off gently. Before tonight's story begins, set in a sheltered hammock, surrounded by rainfall beneath a rainforest canopy, take a moment to settle into a comfortable position. There is nothing you need to change right now. No adjustments to make. No preparation required. No effort needed. You have already arrived exactly where you need to be. Take a moment to simply pause. Notice how your body is being supported. If you are lying down, feel the surface beneath you, steady, unmoving, holding your weight without strain. If you are sitting, notice how your body is balanced and supported, with no need to hold yourself upright. You are not required to maintain anything. You are allowed to be held. Let your attention gently soften. If your thoughts wander, that is completely fine. Everything can slow. Begin by noticing your shoulders. See if they can ease downward just a little, releasing the quiet tension that often settles there. They may drop slightly, or perhaps more fully. Either is enough. Allow them to rest. Let that sense of ease move gradually into your arms, down through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, until it reaches your hands. Your fingers can loosen. Your palms can rest open. Your hands do not need to hold anything now. Bring your awareness gently to your jaw. Notice if it can soften, creating a small sense of space. The muscles around your eyes and across your forehead can smooth, as though warmth is passing through them. When it feels natural, allow a gentle breath to arrive. In through the nose, and then out again, unhurried, soft. There is no need to breathe deeply, only comfortably. You may notice the breath settling into a quieter rhythm, as though your body remembers how to slow itself. Imagine the weight of the day beginning to ease. Not suddenly, not completely, just gradually. Your body grows heavier now. Not heavy with tension, heavy with rest. Feel your legs fully supported, your hips settled, your back gently held. Even the smallest muscles, the ones you rarely notice, are free to release. With each quiet breath, the outside world fades a little further. Nothing is asking for your attention. Nothing requires a response. This moment belongs entirely to you. And as you relax even further, this evening's story begins. You find yourself resting in a woven hammock, suspended beneath a vast rainforest canopy. The fabric beneath you supports your body evenly, adjusting naturally to your weight. There is no pressure, no need to reposition yourself. The hammock holds you securely between two large wooden supports beneath a broad wooden roof, sheltered from the steady rainfall continuing around you. Blankets and cushions create a snug surrounding as you gaze out to the beauty of the rainforest. The air surrounding you feels warm and still, carrying the rich scent of rain-soaked leaves and damp wood. Far above, enormous layers of canopy stretch outward in every direction. Broad leaves overlap one another high overhead, forming a natural shelter that softens the world beyond. Only traces of daylight pass through the thick greenery. Filtered strands of pale light drift gently through openings in the leaves, moving slowly as the canopy shifts almost imperceptibly in the warm air. The hammock sways lightly beneath you, not enough to disturb your rest, only enough to remind you that you are being carried gently. A slow movement, back and forth, then stillness again. The soothing sound of rain falls throughout the forest. Small droplets cling to the edges of the leaves overhead. Some remain suspended for long moments, while others slowly gather enough weight to slide across the smooth surface before falling softly through the layers below. Nearby, a lantern hangs from one of the wooden supports beside the hammock. Its warm glow remains soft against the deep greens surrounding you. Tiny droplets of condensation rest along the glass surface, forming slowly within the humid air. The light does not reach far. It simply creates a quiet sense of comfort close beside you. Beyond the hammock, the rainforest continues endlessly outward. Thick roots spread across the forest floor beneath enormous trees. Some twist slowly above the ground before disappearing beneath moss and layers of damp earth. Fern-covered stones lay undisturbed between shallow pools of rainwater. Droplets fall from high above. Circular ripples spread outward across the surface, then fade before another falls, and another. The air feels dense with moisture, though never uncomfortable. Warm currents move gently through the canopy overhead, causing some of the hanging vines to shift slightly from time to time. The movement remains subtle, barely noticeable unless you allow yourself to watch for it. Leaves overlap in thick layers above you. Their surfaces darkened slightly by moisture from the rain that falls all around the forest. Some reflect traces of pale light filtering through the canopy. Others remain deep within shadow. Everything within the rainforest seems layered, nothing sharp, nothing exposed, only shelter. The hammock continues its slow movement beneath you, your body naturally in sync with its rhythm. Gradual sway, then almost stillness, then movement once more. Your breathing begins to align with it, in and out, without effort. Far in the distance, through a break between the trees, a waterfall can occasionally be seen beyond the Rainforest Canopy. Never fully visible, only glimpsed briefly between drifting mist and layers of leaves. Its steady movement blends naturally into the wider atmosphere surrounding you. The water appears pale against the darker greens of the forest beyond. Soft clouds of mist rise slowly around it before dissolving into the warm air. It remains distant, part of the landscape rather than the focus of it. Closer to the hammock, every so often, small butterflies drift quietly through the filtered daylight beneath the trees. Their movement is slow and effortless. One carries traces of light blue across its wings. Another, subtle orange, touched lightly with cream along the edges. They never remain still for long, floating gently between leaves before disappearing once more into the layers of the forest. Occasionally, one settles briefly upon a broad leaf nearby, then lifts away again without hurry. High above, within the canopy, in the distance, you see a pair of parrots resting quietly among the branches, their plumped green feathers catching the light, touches of deep red and gold running down their wings. They remain still, almost blending into the rainforest itself. Nothing disturbs the calm around them. The hammock supports your body completely now, the woven fabric adjusting naturally beneath you, your head cushioned comfortably, every part of you supported without effort. You feel the peace and balance of nature all around you. Rainwater travels slowly along the edges of leaves. Droplets gather along hanging vines before falling below. Warm air moves in gentle waves through the canopy, everything settling into its own flow. Nearby, a single feather rests upon the damp wooden platform beneath the hammock. Dark at its center, with softer grey edges slightly touched by moisture. From time to time, the movement of air through the rainforest causes it to shift slightly across the wood. Only a small movement, barely enough to notice. Then, stillness again. The forest floor below remains rich with layers of moss and ferns. Some leaves are large enough to hold small pools of rainwater at their centers. Others bend slightly beneath the weight of gathering droplets before releasing them softly onto the ground below. The forest working together in harmony. Far beyond the hammock, the the rainforest grows denser. Mist drifts slowly between the trunks of distant trees, partially hiding some parts of the forest before revealing them again. The movement remains slow enough to feel almost still. The deeper parts of the rainforest fade gently into layers of green and shadow. Not empty, only quiet. Your awareness begins to settle further into the sensations around you. The slight sway of the hammock, the warmth of the air, the soft repetition of water moving through the leaves overhead. Everything working together to carry you deeper into rest. Your arms remain loose and heavy, your hands still, your breathing slow and even. There is nothing left to hold, nothing left to think about, only this moment beneath the canopy. Near the hammock, a few mangoes hang from branches above. Their weight pulls the thinner stems gently downward beneath the canopy. Some carry deep orange tones, while others remain green among the leaves, slowly ripening with time. They appear almost ready for picking, resting heavily within the branches. The distant waterfall remains partially hidden beyond the trees, the mist around it rising and dissolving continuously. Butterflies drift occasionally through the lower canopy. Raindrops continue their slow paths from leaf to leaf. Everything repeating gently around you, never changing suddenly, never asking for attention, only continuing. The hammock sways once more beneath you, back and forth, back and forth. Your breathing follows the same rhythm, in and out, in and out. The sounds of the rainforest become softer now, less distinct, blending together into one continuous atmosphere, surrounding you from every direction. The lantern beside the hammock continues its soft glow. Water gathers quietly along the leaves overhead. The rainforest stretches endlessly beyond the canopy, and you remain here within this sheltered space, safe, supported, completely at rest. There is nothing more to notice now, nothing more to follow. The hammock continues its slow movement beneath you. The canopy holds the world above, and your body grows heavier with rest. If sleep comes now, allow it. If it comes later, that is fine too. There is no need to wait. No need to remain awake. The words can begin to drift further away now, becoming softer, more distant, blending gently into the rhythm of the rainforest around you. You are safe here. You are supported, completely at rest. And as the hammock continues its slow, steady sway beneath the shelter of the canopy, you drift gradually, effortlessly into sleep.